Happy St. Patrick's Day, Emerson. This is the Common Agenda. I'm your host, the very Irish Greg. Boy, do we have a pot of gold for you today. I'm sure you'll get through your classes and then be party and yeah! But first, let's set the agenda.
Back to the guy who never returns my phone calls.
Sorry, Drew, I think my phone was off.
I was gonna say choke as I choke with this Brett Favre jersey, but I think I'm gonna say Wrangler. We all like Wrangler jeans. This guy is the spokesman for Wrangler. Wrangler is actually the old historical British meaning was one who excels at debate. So I hope to be a Wrangler in this session. I also think that he's done a good job of wrangling his teammates. You know, he's come to new teams the past couple years, and he's instantly gained their trust over Tavares Jackson, over Sage Rosenfels.
The NBA players are seeking an end to the league's age limit. Know what I say? Grow up. Keith Fitzhugh turned down an offer from the Jets so that he could keep operating trains to support his family. See, everyone? That's how you conduct yourself. And the Jets buried the game ball from their 42-point loss to the Patriots. They say they don't want to dig up that memory. But you know what they will dig up? It's the musical shovel contest. All the shovels are being used in this contest. It's not quite Erkling, but this is definitely a competition we can all dig. This is some of the weirdest footage I've seen all year. Well, Halloween's coming up this weekend. Any plans?
I'm excited, yeah. A few parties, definitely ready to dress up. What are you going as?
I might be an M&M. No, I'll probably be like a construction worker or something like that. Hopefully people will give out candy to all those parents out there giving out candy. Make sure no fruit. Nobody likes stuff like that. Too healthy. That's going to do it for our show this evening. Sincere thanks for watching and enjoy the holiday weekend.
These students will be recognized at the Student Award ceremony during commencement week in May. No word yet on whether Emerson will release a special edition of the game, Guess Who, in their honor. It's not quite Spygate, but a video surfaced on the internet featuring Patriots linebacker Brandon Spikes in a, shall we say, intimate moment. The video was allegedly filmed before the 23-year-old Spikes was drafted in April. The NFL is looking into it. Not sure that's the appropriate phrase there, but Spikes could face action under the league's personal conduct policy.
Las Vegas had the Giants as the underdog, but with Tim Lincecum, they were certainly capable of engineering an upset. There he is, the left-hander. In the bottom of the third, Buster Posey, he's a stud, and no, I don't mean a vertical structure that supports a wall. Single to center, Torres scores to make it a 2-2 ball game.
Will we have a snowy Thanksgiving? Will Boston become an Arctic tundra before December 1st? These are questions Brittany and I can't answer, but as always, EIV's favorite weather lady, Courtney Carter, is here with more. And Gilbert Arenas said his knee was hurting, so he sat out the Wizards game against the Hawks. Now his nose is growing because it turns out he lied about the injury. Arenas, nicknamed Agent Zero, played exactly that many minutes so teammate Nick Young could get more playing time. Miami's Kendall Langford had a rocky practice yesterday, losing a 2.5-carat diamond earring valued at $50,000. Teammates helped Langford by crawling around and using rakes, but had not found it by the end of practice. You would think pro athletes would be good at raking in valuables, right? Who would have guessed Miami would be the first football team ever to play on ice? A minute left in the first quarter, Brady hits Deion Branch with a slant. He avoids a large group better than a Scooby-Doo villain. Toward the bottom of the screen now, Matthias Tedenby gets waxed by Mark Stewart. Check it out again. Stewart has Tedenby head over heels. Hopefully his tongue's not stuck to the ice. Rondo picks his pocket, and he will take it the other way for the slam. It's like an elementary school lunch. Plenty of Dunkaroos in this highlight. Celtics tied at 13.
March was a good month. Unfortunately, E-Common didn't make it out alive, rest in peace. But a new month is upon us, and Megan Mitchell is here to tell us what to do while staying out of those April showers.
My word is boring. You know, I'm going to fall asleep right here on the set just talking about Tim Duncan. This is a guy, when Wake Forest recruited him, the coach who recruited him thought that he was actually inattentive, but it was actually just Tim Duncan staring blankly at him the whole time. This is a guy who's so conservative, he plays himself in video games. His signature move is the bank shot. This guy is one of the most boring players. He plays for a team that wears black and white. Clearly not a player you want to be about.
The Bruins are enjoying their off-season acquisitions. Former Florida Panthers Nathan Horton and Greg Campbell have fit right into Claude Julien's depth chart. Horton currently leads the Black and Gold with 8 goals and 14 points and is on his way to a career year. Thursday night, the right winger would have his chance to show his old team what they're now missing. First period, 4.5 minutes to go. No score. Milan Lucic drops the puck to Nathan Horton, who gives it right back to Lucic with the left-hander. Milan is wonderful this time of year. 1-0 Boston. But the story of the game would be Tuukka Rask. He had 41 saves in the night, including this one in the second that knocked his mask off. If he was Jim Carrey, he'd have lost all of his powers.
That clears the way for Kansas. A lot of people are picking this team for a reason. They have the Morris twins there. They're one of the deepest teams in the nation. They have a great bench, and they're the #1 seed. I don't see any reason why they would get tripped up by anyone. I'm not afraid of anyone else in that side.
So today's Moorhead State.
I don't have my green on, but I do have my red hair. Do you? Have a good day, Emerson.